Welcome, everyone. We are the training team. My name is Dina Martinez.
I am Adriana Zapata.
And I am Angela Avalar. Our team will be presenting on understanding the new amended California law on social recreation services. Today, the training team and I will be discussing the amended Welfare Institutions Code Section 4688.22 that provides regional centers and the Department of Developmental Services with the opportunity to expand, train, and promote the access of social recreation services for individuals with developmental disabilities. This is an advancement in improving the lives of individuals with developmental disabilities by placing a high priority in promoting full inclusion and independence through these new opportunities of social recreation services. Next, we will address the training goals. The training department's goal is to provide an overview of the amended California law, key changes, new accessibility for social recreation services, the Regional Center Social Recreation Policy, and legislative intent and goals. There will be a total of 3 modules in this learning path accessible via the Regional Center's LMS. Module 1 will provide an overview of the new amended California law, key changes, new accessibility for social recreation services, and Regional Center Social Recreation Policy and legislative intent and goals. Module 2 will provide an overview of the participant-directed services and the process it entails. Module 3 will provide an overview of the appeals and resolution process. The new California law, effective July 1st of 2023, aims to expand social recreation services across the state of California. The following are key changes in the law. Regional centers are to place a high priority on promoting full inclusion and independence through access of social recreation services for individuals served. Regional centers will make social recreation services widely available to individuals served. Regional centers will increase access for individuals served to participate in an array of social recreation services so that they may lead the lives that they want in the community. Regional centers will develop a purchase of service policy and procedures to decrease barriers in accessing social recreation services. Regional centers to expedite and reduce administrative barriers to the utilization of social recreation services for individuals served. Regional centers will create an easier payment method for social recreation services through participant-directed services. Now, I will go over significant dates and guidelines. By October 1st of 2024, regional centers will have at least one point of contact for consumers, families, caregivers, and stakeholders regarding access to social recreation services. By January 1st of 2025, regional centers shall adopt procedures aimed at increasing the availability of vendors and expediting vendorizations for social recreation services accordingly. By March 1st of 2025, regional center staff, including supervisors, program managers, appeals and resolution specialists, and employees who are involved in developing and implementing purchase of service policies shall complete this training. By March 1st of 2025, regional center staff will provide access on the regional center's website all the training curriculum and materials along the dates of training provided to regional center staff.
As of July 1st, 2024, Regional Center will not require the consumer or family to substitute any of the following for social recreation services, such as in-home support services, respite, and out-of-pocket costs or co-payments. These changes are designed to remove barriers and streamline access to social recreation services. The law ensures that regional centers cannot impose certain restrictions that would prevent people from easily accessing these services. Let's now review what the legislative intent and the goals are. The legislature has placed a high priority on promoting social recreation services, are vital for helping individuals with disabilities live full, inclusive lives, and access should be prioritized for underserved groups. This legislation is designed to enhance community engagement and provide more opportunities for social interaction, particularly for underserved populations, the law mandates increased funding and resources for social recreation programs, ensuring broader access and inclusivity. Prioritize inclusion through recreation, make services widely available, increase access for children within underserved communities and those who cannot afford upfront. It is the intent of the legislature that regional centers, when developing purchase of service policies and related procedures, to reduce administrative barriers to the utilization of these services by consumers to the fullest possible extent. Now let's do a quick knowledge check on what we have learned.
Our current social recreation policy was approved on March 22, 2024. The purpose of social recreation, camp, and non-medical therapies is to meet the unique service needs of the individuals served with the context of objectives and long-range goals described in the individual program plan, also known as the IPP. Goals on the IPP are person-centered and guided through the planning team assessment process. These services and supports are essential bridges for encouraging the inclusion of individuals served within all aspects of community living. This law promotes access to social recreation, camping, and non-medical therapies for individuals with developmental disabilities. Some of the key points include legislative intent, service principles, access and funding. This allows policies to ensure access for all, with direct funding to eliminate upfront costs for families unable to pay and await reimbursement. We also have policy limitations, department and regional center roles. This provides training for staff, data tracking, vendor support, participant-directed services, also known as PDS, and designating contact persons to assist families. Lastly, we have accountability. This states that DDS will provide updates to legislature to monitor the implementation, complaints, and service data, ensuring accessible and equitable service distribution. The department will also provide trends in mediations, appeals, and hearing requests for any technical assistance provided to regional centers. There will be 3 divisional managers that will be the point of contact. We have Susana Barrera for Early Intervention and Preschool Services, Monica Romero for Family and Transition Services, and lastly, we have Cesar Cruz for Adult and Residential Services.
Social recreation activities are essential for individuals with developmental disabilities. Social recreation services provide new opportunities to build in different areas of their lives. These services and supports can foster inclusion within all aspects of the community. In the area of social skills, developing friendships, fostering a sense of belonging, improve mental and physical health, enhance self-esteem, and overall contribution to a better quality of life by promoting community integration and engagement. Participating in social recreation group activities contributes to an individual's social development, teaches individuals how to interact with others, communicate effectively, cooperate, and follow social cues. Social recreational services provides individuals with the opportunity to build long-lasting friendships, meaningful relationships, and have a sense of belonging. Social recreational activities will present individuals with the ability to participate in desired community activities and social groups, and can combat feelings of isolation, improve mental health, and enhance self-esteem. Engaging in enjoyable activities can reduce stress, anxiety, depression, and boost the individual's overall well-being. Mastering new skills and participating in social activities can increase individuals' self-confidence and self-worth. Many social recreation activities also provide opportunities for physical fitness, which promotes good health. Lastly, participating in social recreation activities can improve an individual's cognitive skills, enhance the ability to problem solve, improve decision making, and stimulate memory.
Many of you might ask, how can I identify if an individual served needs social recreation services? When having a meeting with the individual or family, inquire about the areas of interest and abilities of the individual served. Be informed about the individual's preferred social settings, level of interaction. For example, if the individual attends school, ask the parent or the individual, "What do you like to do during recess or lunch? Do you have any friends? If so, how many? What do you and your friends like to do during those breaks? Do you prefer to play alone, in a small group, or with a lot of friends? What kind of play do you like? Do you like free play or structured play? What is the preferred form of communication for the individual served? For example, verbal, gestures, through an augmented communication device, or through a visual system like PECS, Picture Exchange Communication System. Identify physical abilities and inquire if the equipment is in need for participation. For example, if an individual is non-ambulatory but can interact by being placed on the floor, he can be placed on the floor where he can move his hands and arms and can play with toys more comfortably. These are all areas that should be reviewed with individuals served during meetings to provide a much person-centered approach. Thank you for joining the Social Recreation Training on Understanding the New Amended California Law on Social Recreation Services.
In the training today, we covered an overview of the new law, key changes in the new law, new accessibility for social recreation services, regional center social recreation policy, legislative intent and goals, how to identify social recreation service needs, the benefit of social recreation services for individuals served.
The purpose of our training is to bring light to access the amended social recreation policy. This fulfills our mission of having individuals maximize to their fullest potential that allows them to interact with the world outside of their familiar home and school environment. Now it's time for you to create, be diverse, and enhance all the possibilities of the individuals we serve. Thank you.